welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Elisa.
And I'm Quinn.
And I'm Banks.
We'll take you to Festival of the Arts at Epcot. What else are we going to do?
We're going to go check out some food from Aulani, Adventures by Disney, and the Disney Cruise Line.
First, let's thank our sponsors. Why not escape on your next vacation with MEI's Royal Caribbean promotion? Sail on some of the largest and highest rated ships in the world with up to 30% off if you book before the end of January. For a free quote with no obligation, visit meitravel.com.
Looking to add Legoland Florida to your theme park... Go a little faster. To your theme park destinations next time you visit Florida? Undercover Tourist now offers an adult combo ticket to Legoland and their adjacent water park for $40 less than regular gate pricing. For the best ticket deals, visit undercovertourist.com.
There we go.
All right, let's get to News in the Queue. Alright guys, so World of Disney is redesigning, coming to Disneyland and Disney World starting in February.
The update will be completed in phases throughout 2018.
There's no completion date or concept art quite yet. It might be like the prototype shop Disney stores, which feature minimalist design and a live stream of Disney Parks parades.
I haven't seen anything about those stores.
Neither have I. I think this could be cool. The World of Disney. I always get.
Didn't they just redesign ours a little bit?
They always like move the rooms around. I feel every time I go in there, I think I know where something is, and it's completely different the next time around, and I get a little anxiety every time I go in.
Yeah, it's just like where's the toys? Where are they again? And then like the men's section. Yeah. And then also I think they added a stained glass window to try to theme it in with Disney Springs a little bit more.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I mean, our World of Disney, I know here in Disney Springs, is the largest in the world. So hopefully, maybe adding some minimalist art and whatever else would be really cool. And be cool to see a live stream of the parades.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. So the Circle of Life, an environmental fable, is closing at Epcot on February 3rd.
This edutainment show has run for 2 decades.
The show space will now be used for private Disney Performing Arts events.
No current plans to add new attraction or show for the public there. Wow, I haven't seen this in probably 10 years.
I mean, I've probably seen it a little bit more recently than 10 years, but yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite attraction. It's not
Well, it's not meant to be, an exciting thing, but inside the...
I think it's a little outdated too.
Yeah, it's very outdated.
I mean, it debuted in 1995, so 23 years. I think that might be just a tad bit.
It was a good way to get out of the air conditioning.
Or get into...
get into the air conditioning.
Get out of this air conditioning.
No, I would never want to get out of air conditioning in Florida. Yeah, good way to get into the air conditioning, but, we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll, like they said, it'll be some sort of private space for parties or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like another movie. Maybe something with the new Lion King, and then a little bit more updated, like because of live action. Get Beyonce singing up in Epcot. Come on.
Let's make it happen.
And just to reiterate here in the chat, guys, feel free to comment about these news stories. Let us know what you think about all these. We'll get to your comments at the end of News in the Queue. So, yeah, let us know what you think.
All right. Moving on, the children activity centers are closing at Walt Disney World on July 31st.
There are currently children's centers at the Polynesian, Animal Kingdom Lodge, and Beach Club.
Declining attendance is the reason for the closures. Kids' Night Out and an independent babysitting service will still be available.
I remember going to the kids' room back when it was Peter Pan themed at the Polynesian.
Aww.
I remember, when I was little. And I think since then they rethemed it to Lilo and Stitch. I mean, I obviously didn't go to that one, but...
yeah. Was it fun? Was it a lasting experience?
Yeah, I remember they used to have some arcade games inside of, like, the Jolly Roger, and then, like, you watched movies up, and they had, like, little Peter Pan figures all around. I'm sure that's been gone for a long time, but...
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Declining attendance.
Yeah.
It kind of, I'm sure it was a good option for some parents that wanted a nice night out. I mean, Kids' Night Out is still available.
But, yeah, they still have the babysitters.
Yeah. I know some people that work for Kids' Night Out, and, they love it, and I think it's a little bit more personalized, and maybe not as many children. You could have, like, up to 4 of your children with them, and It's a little bit more pricey, I think, than the activity centers.
I think it was,
but...
the activity centers were free, at least when I was, I'm not positive.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't.
They might have had like a per hour charge or something like that.
I was little, like I said, so.
Yeah. Oh, you weren't paying for yourself to stay?
Yeah, I was like, oh, let me just go to my job and get paid to get myself in this kid's room, right? Yeah. So Hollywood Studios is bringing brand new background music for the whole park.
Main entrance music now uses an adapted version of Shanghai Disneyland's Mickey Avenue soundtrack.
Hollywood Boulevard has a custom arrangement based on 30s and 40s big band hits.
And the Rock and Roller Coaster area will feature concert-recorded tracks of classic rock songs.
And also, I think, it's not on the script that we're reading, but they have like a audience, like you can hear like a live...
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It also says Echo Lake is going to be infused with hits from the 50s and 60s. If you want to check out the full music style lineup, check out our website. It's I mean, background music plays such a huge part while you're walking.
I'm excited. I want this album to drop. I want to listen to it just like riding around in my car, just like
you're ready.
Taking a jog. I mean, I don't take dogs, but, I love like just like especially the main entranceway will have like the Shanghai music. They have, I know, a lot of Disney songs, but they're more instrumental, like upbeat, like
yeah.
Here we go, like you can
more
have a great day.
Movies.
No, I think it said they said it's big band, so it's
yeah.
definitely going to, and the big band vibe is going to be throughout a lot of the new background music, and you know. Studios is always has been and always will be my favorite park, and so I love the old music. Hearing these movie scores from movies that weren't even Disney was always really cool, and so I kind of understand why, because the theme of the whole park is changing, so they need to change this kind of music as well. But I'm still a little upset, but I'm sure I'll get over it because you know it'll probably be cool music to hear. They'll probably sound really awesome.
No, yeah, I love big bands like
the style.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Banks, if you get sad, at least you could probably find it on YouTube or something. And
reminisce.
The Arena, a new multi-purpose superstructure, opened this past week at ESPN Wide World of Sports.
This 8,000-seat arena opened as part of the 20th anniversary of Wide World of Sports.
Disney worked with their partners to create a facility designed to work with numerous sports and events.
First event there will be held this weekend for college cheerleading and dance team national championships.
I think it's awesome that they're able to have a home now for, you know, especially the cheerleaders. They're there so often, and it's great.
Yeah,
8,000 seats, that's a lot of people.
Out in the parks, you definitely see those cheerleaders. Like, once a year, there's just, like, a huge influx of them everywhere.
Yes, and I know, like, when they used to be in, like, the tents, it would take up half of a parking lot. And so having this set space at Wide World of Sports is great, and I love going there and seeing the spaces available. So.
I don't think I've been there since, oh gosh, it was like the Disney Channel games.
Oh wow!
Like when I was like little again. I think Hannah Montana performed. Like, yeah.
So not for sports things.
No.
That's okay.
So Universal Orlando is adding a new nighttime lights projection mapping show to Hogwarts Castle.
The show will feature all 4 Hogwarts houses.
Guests attending a celebration of Harry Potter will be the first to see it on January 27th and 28th.
It officially debuts January 30th with limited showings throughout February.
So this is the same show that they had in California, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah, you're seeing right now. The video they're seeing is from California.
Okay, so yeah, it's beautiful. I can't wait to see it here. You know, I actually cried a little bit when I first saw it.
Are you gonna cry right now? No, we're just kidding.
Not right now. No.
Yeah, I think that seeing the holiday show for the first time, seeing a projection mapping on our castle in Orlando was emotional, and it was really, really cool. So being able to see this a little bit more year-round is going to be exciting. It's going to mean longer park hours, which is great for, you know, IOA fans.
And everyone will be able to cheer for their house when it pops up. And,
yes, that's so exciting. It's weird. It's like USF was always the park to have the nighttime shows, and now we're gonna have a little one while their water show is getting redone. So
yeah, over at Islands. Yep.
Well, let's get to some of the comments I'm seeing here in the chat. A lot of people are saying hi. Shout out here to Michael Bingham, Attractions Magazine. You know, we love you, Michael. See you on Twitter all the time. Brendan's saying I'm loving this new format. It's like we're hanging out together. I agree, because I love being able to read your comments. Roy says that the overall change with Hollywood Studios is going to be very interesting. Now I'm very excited to see the changes with the park's new theme. But let's be real, it's always MGM Studios. And Yeah, MGM Studios. That's what I grew up loving, and I will still love it. Mike says, "Man, Banks being on the podcast the day before the show helps with your story knowledge." Yes, if you haven't heard this week's episode of Expansion Drive, I was on that, so definitely go check that out. And that's what everyone here is saying. So back to you guys.
Hi guys, thanks for commenting. Keep those comments going. We'll be right back after this message from MEI Travel.
MEI and Mousefan Travel is your expert source for no-fee travel planning. Visit MEI-travel.com for a no-obligation quote today.
It's the second year of the International Festival of the Arts at Epcot.
They have 5 brand new food stands this year.
Broadway performers featured every weekend.
We sent Quinn to cover this segment. Take it away.
We're here at Epcot for the International Festival of the Arts. It's my favorite Epcot festival of the year. I'm super excited for all the art. I love the rainbow motif behind us, so let's go see what's new this year. All right, so if you could just tell me, what are the new things coming to the festival this year?
So we have several new food studios that were not here last year, so we've almost doubled in size for food studios. So we have 5 new participating locations, brand new menu items, all artistically plated, brand new beverage items. We have so many more artists visiting us this year from last year. You'll see on the promenade as you walk around, there's more tents out there, more visiting artists. We have a strength act this year, which is new. Where they like balance on each other and use each other to create all these different poses, and it's brand new this year to the festival. So very cool experience to witness.
And what are some of the returning things?
So our Disney on Broadway concert series is returning, which was a huge hit last year. So that'll again be Fridays through Mondays with two performers performing Broadway songs from different Disney shows. We also have some of our different artists that were here last year are returning. We also have the living statues that is here. Last year we did chalk art on the ground throughout World Showcase. This year it's going to be bigger and better. It kind of moved into the Future World area, but that's a returning favorite. And I don't know if you remember last year we did a big mural that guests could paint themselves, so we have that returning again, which was a huge guest favorite. Fun for the whole family. You get to do our scavenger hunt is back with Figment, so he's hidden all over the promenade again. So lots of fun favorites that are coming back as well.
So right behind me here is a sample of a shirt making booth that they have over behind Club Cool, where you can pick your own Disney character and shirt color, and they'll make it right in front of you. So another cool thing this year is you can make your own marble scarves. So you'll work with a designer, and you'll put paint in the water right over here, and then once you put the scarf down, it comes out like this, with different designs, and you could even make your own little hidden Mickey.
My name is Greg McCullough, and this year I was asked to produce the official painting for Festival of the Arts 18. The original was 60 by 40 inches. I hid 35 hidden Mickeys in there and 18 hidden Epcot icons. For the festival only, I put in the Fab Five.
So the second annual Epcot Festival of the Arts is going on right now. It ends on the 19th, so make sure you check out all this awesome art.
All right, so the Festival of the Arts, I really love Festival of the Arts. I haven't gotten to go back this year. I definitely plan on going lots this year. Last year became my favorite festival at Epcot, just because how much, especially with theater. Like I come from a theater background back home, and it's just I love it so much. And the Broadway stars, it's always a blast to go check out. It looks like there's so much more new stuff this year. Like seeing in the segment there that scarf making, where you can make your own designed scarf. Is that?
Yeah, that was great.
Is that what that was, Quinn?
Yeah, so you basically they had put the ink down on this bed of water, and then as soon as they placed that scarf or whatever, they also have like bandanas and things down onto it. It just you pick it up and it's just on there, like it's just I know it's just like immediate
really cool.
screen printing almost.
I love Festival of the Arts too, Banks. It became my favorite last year. I haven't gone back this year. The Broadway shows. Definitely my favorite, just because you know I come from a theater background as well, so it's so cool to see that, and they're all like stars from like Disney Broadway musicals, so it makes it even cooler.
It's just fantastic,
and even like the custom T-shirt printing that I saw too. It's just something so simple, but yet so a lasting, cool little souvenir. The pass holder, we didn't see it in the segment, but the pass holder shirt this year is probably one of my favorite pass holder shirts I've seen because I love that purple coloring to it, and I'm definitely picking that up when I head over to Epcot.
Yeah, and they also in the shirts they had one that I really liked. It said love, but the O was the Spaceship Earth.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah,
cute. Oh, I love that. I can't wait to go. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists, crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tourist today.
Disney recently invited us out to Epcot to try some of the foods which are featured on Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, and at the Aulani Resort in Hawaii.
Lucky Tharin went out to discover these new offerings. Take it away.
Hey guys, we are here at the Living Seas Lounge at Epcot to learn some more about some offerings that Disney has outside of their theme parks. We've got the Disney Cruise Line, Aulani by Disney, and Adventures by Disney. And now we have some things that we know already, but we're also going to maybe learn some things that we don't know yet. So let's go and check it out. In case some of our viewers don't know, what kind of is the Aulani property for Disney?
Aulani is a really special property that combines really the majesty of Hawaii, which is a beautiful island on the island of Oahu, with the magic of Disney. It is really a special place where families can come and learn all sorts of things and have amazing experiences from the culture and the rich history of Hawaii. There are a number of things that they can do, and there's something for every member of the family, from young couples to families. That includes everything from sitting around a fire pit at night when the sun goes down and listening to stories. Our kids can enjoy Auntie's Beach House where they can play and learn arts and crafts and have an amazing day. You know, one of the things also about Aulani that's really spectacular is our new Kawa'a Luau that we just implemented recently. Our guests tell us it's one of our most favorite things. You get to learn about Hawaii, learn a little bit of hula, you learn how to make leis, and there's a great rich storytelling about the history of the island and all of the traditions and the customs. And of course the food is incredible. Our guests love the food. There's even a pint-sized buffet table for all of the kids. They have their own buffet table set aside for them. They get up, they dance, you're a part of the story. And you know, one of the secrets about Aulani that people really love is that it's the home of Moana. Moana is now doing special meet and greets there, so guests who are at Aulani can spend time with Moana, and she tells them all about her adventures, you know, crossing the Pacific Ocean. You know, one of the things, if you've never been there before, that's really unique about where the property is located is that it's situated on the west side of the beautiful island of Oahu in a city called Ko'olina, and it's nestled between the Pacific Ocean at the base of a crystal blue lagoon, and there are soaring mountains on the left-hand side. So it's truly just a special place. So it's that Disney magic with legendary storytelling and the Disney difference and all of the service and the things you come to expect from and love from Disney. Of course, Mickey and Minnie vacation there. It's one of their favorite places. But it's also a place where you can have an authentic Hawaiian vacation experience with your entire family.
For the Disney Vacation Club, I know, again, we have Copper Creek, but the newest one upcoming is the Riviera Resort. Is there anything you can talk about that?
Yeah, you know, it's a little premature to talk about Riviera, other than we see it coming up out of the ground. as we speak, as we drive down Buena Vista Drive. But it's a beautiful resort. We've talked a little bit about the fact that it's going to be European themed. We've talked about the fact that it has a gondola connected to it that will take you directly to Epcot or Disney Hollywood Studios. And we've talked about the fact that it has views of both fireworks shows from both Epcot and Hollywood. But there's so much more, so stay tuned on that one.
Awesome. And the sign right behind us kind of talks about it a little bit, but for Adventures by Disney, we learned some new things today. Learned a bit more about the river cruise and some other experiences. Can you tell our viewers about that?
Yeah, Adventures by Disney is one of those kinds of products that you have to experience it to really, really understand it. And more people are experiencing it every day. We have started with 2 departures. Today we now have more than 35. We started with 1 continent. Today we have 6 continents. And it's growing in terms of its platforms, whether it's short, long weekend types of experiences, domestic or international. Now river cruising becomes a big part of the portfolio. And we added our newest. We announced it today with you right here. Yeah. We announced it today that we're adding to the Danube and the Rhine products, the Seine, which is great. It's a great product that's 10 days in duration. The first 2 days are on land in Paris. Okay. So we give you that deep dive in Paris. You get to go to all the icons. You get to experience the culture and the culinary of that fantastically cosmopolitan city. And then you go on an 8-day journey from Paris all the way down to Normandy and Normandy Beach and the American Cemetery there, and all the little towns and countrysides along the way with activities and experiences and access that, quite honestly, is unimaginable.
Yeah. So what are some of the ways that you're incorporating wine into these river cruises?
So we got a little Riesling here. This is from Germany, where if you go on the Rhine River cruise, you get to taste Selbach's wines. This is from a winemaker called Nigel in the Austrian region. So the Danube cruise, you'd get to taste Gruner Veltliner. And Gruner Veltliner is kind of the main grape of Austria. Then for the Paris cruise on the Seine, Champagne is about half an hour, 45 minutes outside of Paris. Okay. And this is small grower champagne. So they make about 16,000 cases a year, and that's it. They own every bit of the process from growing the grapes to making it into champagne. And then last but not least, this is from a family called Trimbach, who's been making wine in Alsace since the 1600s. This is a 14th generation making wine here. And this wine's called Gewürztraminer, which is the German word for spice grape. And if you happen to have any of the poke, the tuna poke over there, Gewürztraminer and Asian influenced dishes always go beautifully together.
And the one other one that sounded really exciting as well was the 4-day experience in California as well, correct?
Yeah, you know, one of the things that we're hoping to do more and more of is recognizing that we sail out of all these great places, you know, and why are we not combining a land-based experience with a Disney Cruise Line sailing experience? And so we've done it in Europe. And we do that currently. We've actually done it out of New York when we're sailing out of New York. The newest one that we're doing is out of San Diego. So when Disney Cruise Line is sailing out of San Diego, we're doing pre or post 4-day, 3-night experiences where it's really a deep dive into the sort of Disney legend and lore in Southern California. It's going to the park and getting backstage access. It's going to WDI. It's going into Walt's apartment. Wow. It's going to the studios. It's going to Disney Archives. It's trying on costuming and all of those kinds of things. It's a spectacular experience for people that have an affinity for Disney. Yeah. And then, by the way, you get on the ship. Yeah. And then, like, you go crazy some more.
Yeah. So that was a look at some of the amazing things that are going to be happening outside of the Disney theme parks, whether it be Aulani, Disney Cruise Line, or Adventures by Disney. I personally was very impressed by the adventures that are going to be happening over in California, checking out the studio, checking out Imagineering, all that. But there's way more, and I hope you guys enjoyed this segment.
Thank you, Tharin. First of all, I just want to say that this is the quickest turnaround for a segment in attraction show history, because we literally shot that just 6 hours ago. And I edited it about an hour and a half ago, so there we go. I'm just proud of that. Bob asked, what Hawaii island are they on for Aulani? They are on Oahu, and I've never been to Hawaii, but my wife's family are from there, so I definitely want to go, and I would love to check out Aulani. It just looks so gorgeous there. So I know we kind of alluded to food at the intro to the segment. We got some food that we brought back from the segment. They gave everyone there attending some macadamia honey chocolate. These are from Aulani in Hawaii. I believe it's like a native candy to Hawaii. So this is a milk chocolate one that I'm going to try. It's very good. It's kind of like a creamy center, like like a ganache or something like that. Quinn and Elisa have some too. So
yes, I have the milk chocolate, and she has the dark
chocolate. Cheers.
That's good. Very creamy.
It's really good. Gotta go to Hawaii just to get more of these. Any excuse to go over there, right? No, Aulani is definitely on my bucket list. It looks so beautiful. And wait a minute, I'm gonna do a river cruise in France. It looks like so much fun.
I have food in my mouth.
I know.
Did you even take it's a really small bite.
I take small bites, don't worry about it, yeah. So, anyways, if you have a chance to get out to Aulani, oh my gosh, go, it looks incredible. This week's birthday shout-outs go out to Bethany Alvey, Dan Caro, Raven Anderson, Brittany Williams, Aurora McBride, Lori McCaskill, and our out-of-the-loop reporter, Andy Guinagundo.
Guinagundo.
Sorry, Andy
Guinagundo. There you go, Andy.
And our editor and publisher,
Matt Roseboom, my dad.
Woo!
Happy birthday.
Yay! Hey, guys, if you want to shout out, post in the comments right now. We'll get you shout-outs here in a little bit. And right now...
If you're also enjoying our show, you want to read our magazine, here's more about our latest issue. We are taking you from coast to coast in our winter 2017-2018 issue. Get an in-depth look at Epcot's newest festival, the International Festival of the Arts. The Guardians of the Galaxy are breaking out of their new ride at Disney California Adventure. See how the new Topgolf Orlando offers a quick, unique way to play a game of golf. Plus the latest news, rumors, and more packed into every issue. Get your copy and subscribe today at attractionsmagazine.com in print or digital in our app on Nook and Kindle.
All right, guys, so let's get to some shout-outs here. Dana says, Elisa, finish that chocolate, lady.
I'm working on it.
Rory, thank you for the applause there. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Matt. So if you're watching, Matt, happy birthday. Yay for being older. Woohoo! Where's some birthdays? Yay. Bubba says, shout out to my dog, Spot. So, hey, Spot, good boy. And yeah, so thanks everyone again for tuning in. This is always, this has been so much, yeah, I know, random, isn't it? This has been a lot of fun to put together. I know it seems kind of all over the place with the live stream here, but we thank everyone for joining in and tuning in with us and chatting with us. It's always fun to see this. And guys, back to you.
All right, well, I think it's actually time for a Hidden Mickey.
Hi, everybody. This week, let's go to one of the Disney resorts, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. At the entrance to Sanaa Restaurant, downstairs, a classic Mickey made of dark brown baskets is on the far left of the wall behind the check-in desk. It's tilted slightly to the left. Happy hunting.
Awesome, cool Hidden Mickey.
Yes.
Thanks to MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney, Universal, and Adventures by Disney. For a free quote with no obligation, visit meitravel.com.
And thanks to Undercover Tourist, a recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
So, have you heard about the newest food offering at Epcot?
Yes, I have. Canadian cheddar cheese poutine.
Oh, that sounds good.
They have the soup available also with it, so you can the previously only available at what's the restaurant? Oh,
Le Cellier.
Le Cellier, yes. It was either at Le Cellier or during the Food and Wine Festival, but now, well, I think it's all year round, right out in the pavilion. I'm going to spend so much money.
The cheddar cheese soup is absolutely delicious, and putting it on some fries and calling it poutine, yes, please.
Yes, I want some right now.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Epcot's open until 9. Let's just go right now.
Let's go.
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Bye, guys.
All right. Close it up. Let's do this.
Just kidding. So you can check out our show every single week on YouTube, our website, and Facebook page. We hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, and most of all,
have fun.